Hello world, welcome to Can I Be Blunt, episode 2. How's everybody's day been?
I don't know, it has been a day.
Been a day?
It has just been a regular ass day.
Yeah, my first day of my new job. Well, it wasn't that bad, it was quick, I stayed busy, so it felt like time went by pretty quick.
I just built a lot of doors.
Same old shit, different day.
Yeah, pretty much. Y'all been watching any stand-up lately?
No, I was looking last night when I was on Netflix actually, I was laying in bed. I was looking through Netflix and I seen Larry the Cable Guy came out with a stand-up, but I didn't watch it. I should have, I just didn't. I skipped right over. I seen it only had 2 stars.
The one from last year? I listened to it one day at work on Spotify. I thought it was pretty funny. He ain't lost his shit. I think it's got 2 stars because of the way that the world is now.
Yeah, I mean,
Larry the Cable Guy, I didn't think, because I was talking to somebody the other day about it. I was like, when's the last time you heard about Larry the Cable Guy? They was like, man, I haven't heard from that guy in a long time. So I looked it up, that made me look him up, and I found that thing from, I can't remember what it was called, but it was from last year.
I really want to see Bill Engvall put some new shit out. I think that would be pretty fire. I hadn't seen anything from him in a while.
So y'all probably haven't seen any of Dave Chappelle's recent shit?
No, I really hadn't. I mean, I just haven't watched a whole lot of comedy stuff. I've been so busy.
I think it's really good, but a lot of it is not even really him trying to tell jokes anymore. He's just trying to tell like stories from. He did one performance that is probably considered the first performance since COVID, like besides the car things. A lot of it was centered around George Floyd and that type of stuff, but it was really good. He really drove his point home. I watch it a lot actually. I still watch it.
I want to see Joe Rogan come out with something new to a new special.
Bro, did y'all see where Joe Rogan called out Carlos Mencia on stage for stealing jokes?
Yeah, oh yeah.
That was fucking hilarious.
I did see, I looked at the news for a moment after last night's conversation. I did see some shit about Elon Musk. But that man's always been in the news now.
That truck still hasn't came out yet. The what?
Cybertruck?
Yeah, the Cybertruck, yeah. That still hasn't came out yet.
It looks like a Halo truck.
I've seen it, yeah. And you were talking about Starlight the other day, right?
Starlink?
Starlink, yeah, excuse me.
What's that, a crypto?
No, it's internet that Elon is going to be providing for like $100. You could pretty much use it like anywhere. Like you'd be in a rainforest.
Because he's launched so many satellites, right? Like,
yeah, he's almost like 2,000 satellites up.
Damn. Yeah, I really haven't been keeping up to date with Elon Musk that much. Not since he announced the truck, and that was a while back. I've been keeping up with people like Edward Snowden and stuff like that.
I know who he is. I hadn't watched the movie about him yet. I actually have that on my watch list. I might watch that today.
I watched his, he did an episode on the Joe Rogan podcast. That was fucking crazy how they did that. Like, imagine having that guy on a FaceTime.
I hadn't even watched that yet.
Yeah, that's crazy. So you don't know anything about him?
A little bit. Like, I know he was a mole, elite, whatever it is. Like, he told secrets or some shit. I mean,
yeah, something like that. He leaked a bunch of information that wasn't supposed to. Yeah, and now basically, the whole government is trying to kill him. Type shit.
Damn.
That's crazy.
And then Joe Rogan just gonna be like, "Hey, you trying to FaceTime for a podcast?" Yeah, it was good.
Get a little bit more clout.
I think Joe Rogan probably reached out to him. He probably wanted to talk to him to get some information because Joe Rogan's a very informative, information-driven type of person.
I listen to a lot of his shit. Just different people that I like that he has on, like Tom Papa and Duncan Trussell and fucking. I love whenever he brings on Joey Coco. Yeah.
I watched. I think he's got a couple with Wiz Khalifa, and I know he's got more than one with with Kevin Hart.
He's got one with Wiz and he's got 2 with Kevin Hart. I watched all 3 of those, or listened to all 3 of those.
Yeah.
Dude, I've listened to so many of his podcasts. I can't name them all. Like there was one dude that when the show called Alone, they dropped like 10 people, 13 people in different parts in the woods, and they have to survive alone. They like document with GoPros and shit, and they have to just like start from scratch and start alone. And the dude that won it, don't remember his name. I need to look at it. Very interesting ass dude. This dude like went and he lived like outside of Russia. Well, I don't know if it's outside. It's technically like in Russia, I guess, but like on the outer side where it's like just a lot of ice and shit. And like these people that he would live with and shit were like nomads, and like they raised like elk and shit, and they just followed the herd. and like apparently like scientifically like these are the happiest people on earth because like me and you had this conversation. I think me and you have too, but like
Probably.
like they're so happy because they don't have what we have. Like they have a basic lifestyle.
The bare necessities.
Well, that, but like also what it boils down to, and I think this is true. What they were talking about is that like us, we as a society,
We're materialistic as fuck.
that and like we have set a standard of what a good successful life is, and we've honestly like twisted our world enough to where like we've made it to where you have to be successful to even have power, water, lights, food, and you know what I mean, a decent home over your head.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Money really doesn't mean shit. They barter in third world countries.
yeah, like I mean it's but and you know, but I mean they don't even have to barter there because they eat meat, they harvest when they go along. You know what I mean? They have like I guess like I remember like teepees and shit, like the Indians and just nomadic people, like they're just happy, and then like
I don't know if I said that right. I think a third world country is where people are like starving and shit. So I probably said the wrong thing.
Foreign country.
that's two different things. Well, I mean they're the same thing with two different things in a different.
But I know there's a lot of nomadic people in like Morocco and stuff like that.
I watched James Bond the other day, the Casino Royale.
I don't think I've ever seen a James Bond movie.
What?
I don't think so.
Oh my lord, y'all are fools.
I don't think so.
I love 007.
I stayed on Jim Carrey and Martin Lawrence.
Yeah, The Mask will always be one of my favorite movies.
Bruce Almighty is my favorite movie.
Yeah, that was a hilarious ass movie. You have God's powers.
Yeah, I didn't like Evan Almighty. Did you watch that?
With the Steve Carell.
Yeah, he was like.
Yeah, I watched it. I mean, it was. Yeah, I'm like you. It was.
I wasn't a fan.
Not nearly as funny. Not Steve Carell's a funny guy. That just that was.
He was better off being Evan from Bruce Almighty.
Exactly like a sequel type.
Because he was fucking great in that movie. I think maybe the problem was they couldn't get Jim Carrey, or maybe I think that was around the time Jim Carrey was going crazy. I'm not sure.
Yeah, he did have his like loony moment. Remember he grew out like his big ass long beard and
He had something going on with some birds where they would fly up to him and like I think they would take food out of his mouth or something like that.
oh god.
He was doing it on purpose. So like he would hang out like a little piece of a cracker or something and fucking just hanging out of his mouth, and a bird would walk up and just chill there for a second and then take it out of his mouth. Weird shit. I don't know how the fuck he did that. And this is outside too, not his house birds.
I don't know, I guess like drugs, I don't know. That man dropped a lot of DMT, I guess.
Have you seen any of his paintings? I think he's a really good painter.
No, I watched
Me and him have the same birthday.
really?
Yeah.
Nice. No, I watched the last thing I seen on Jim Carrey. He did the dude from Jerry Seinfeld. Damn it! He had this thing on Netflix called like Jerry and car comedian, some shit like. They rode around a car, one got coffee, bullshitted. It was like famous comedians. 2 episodes I watched Jim Carrey's. Him and Jim Carrey hung out, and he was.
That sounds like I need to watch that.
He was a little weird, but like you know.
I love it.
And then he did one with Eddie Murphy, and that was pretty cool.
Ooh, I bet that was pretty good.
That was dope. I was like, what? Eddie Murphy?
Yeah, Eddie Murphy don't really just be popping out like that much. Did you see whenever he came back to SNL for like 5 seconds? Chris Rock's introduction was like 3 times the length of Eddie Murphy's fucking monologue.
He was talking about coming out and making another movie or a comedy special, like at least start doing clubs again.
I know I've been seeing Adam Sandler on his comedy shit a little bit more lately.
I didn't like the last comedy special by him I watched. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think it was that great.
Did you watch the one where he did a song for Chris Farley? Is that the one you're talking about?
I think so, yeah.
Is it the phone wallet keys thing? Is that what you're talking about? Is it that same one? I think it was from a couple years ago.
I don't fucking even remember, dude. Don't give me a line. I have to look on Netflix, see if it's even still on there.
I know I haven't really liked any of his movies since like Click.
That's always gonna be a good ass movie. I mean, he's made a lot of good movies. I love Adam Sandler. I'm not saying he's horrible. I didn't like that last comedy special. And that's rare I say I don't like something about Adam Sandler, honestly.
Yeah, me too.
For the most part, it's usually bangers.
Because I normally like stuff people don't like, and vice versa. But I can agree with most people when they say they don't like Adam Sandler's recent work, except for maybe Grown Ups. I forgot about Grown Ups.
Grown Ups was gravy, both of them. They were just.
First one was really good though.
The first one was the best one. That was like, y'all remember the movie Benchwarmers with David Spade?
And John Heater, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, a second one.
They made a second one. I have not watched it. It just looks stupid. It's not the same people in it. I'm like, I'm not gonna ruin. I'm not gonna ruin my experience of Benchwarmers.
There's a bunch of guys that we don't even know about.
I don't understand why you make a remake, like sequel of a movie and not have the same actors from the first movie. Like, you cannot afford them. Bitch, please.
Have you seen where they made a cartoon out of Napoleon Dynamite? It's still the same guy though, but I'm not a fan of it.
No, I haven't. No.
Yeah, they got a whole ass cartoon show based around Napoleon Dynamite, but I'm not really a big fan of it.
Yeah, I'm passing. I watched it the other day.
Have you seen where Beavis and Butthead supposed to come back?
Really?
Yeah, and they're supposed to be like grown-ups now. Like, apparently they're fathers, so they seemingly scored finally.
No, my Jesus.
But this was announced like over a year
I
ago.
remember Hank Hill was in that.
Yeah, that was that was Mr. Anderson.
Yeah, Mr. Anderson.
Yeah, but that is the OG Hank Hill, yeah, for sure.
That came out before the original Hank Hill show, right?
Yeah, I think King of the Hill came out in like 97 or some shit, and Beavis and Butthead's been around since like the early 90s.
Well, the South Park came out like 98, right?
Probably 97, 98, I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Family Guy came in with 98.
I believe so.
Yeah, the American Dad came out in like 2000?
Yeah, American Dad came out kind of late. Maybe later than that, 2002, I want to say.
I don't know, the late 90s is the year I was born, dude. That was some banger TV shows.
Isn't that crazy?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
The Simpsons been out for a hot minute.
You know what? One of my favorite shows will always be Family Matters. Steve Urkel. All them.
Oh, yeah. I only watched like one episode.
Did you ever watch Different Strokes? That was a fire-ass show. Gary Coleman. That was a fire-ass show, bro.
I ain't never watched.
It was like these two kids get adopted by this rich guy. Fuck, it's been forever since I've seen this show. But they get into all kinds of crazy shit. It's a dope-ass show.
I have watched a lot of Fresh Prince.
Ooh, Everybody Hates Chris. That was my shit.
Everybody Hates Chris was one of my favorite shows, too.
Of course, Family Guy, bro.
Fire-ass show. I remember for a while, dude, South Park was my shit, though. Like,
I still watch a bunch of OG South Park. I want to watch it like the way that people watch anime and shit. Like, I want to watch all the episodes in order.
yes, I would tell you that my favorite episode of South Park forever will be, and that's the only season I've ever bought. It's the one that they're playing World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
And they get really fat, and they have to feed. Yeah, dude. I don't know why. That's just my favorite one. I just
Bathroom.
just shits all over.
Yeah, shit on the teacher's desk one.
Oh yeah, they done that more than once, I think. Mr. Anderson
What?
on the teacher's desk, Cartman or somebody shit on the desk.
Oh yeah, he did. What's up, dog? Cracked on your desk, dog. Yeah. And he got detention or some stupid shit. That was whenever he got his ass beat by Wendy. Wendy walked Cartman's ass, bro. Yeah.
No,
Wendy fucking.
Cartman deserves it. He's a little asshole.
Did you see the one where they, this is an old one from I think season 2 probably. A great aunt or some shit comes and visits Stan. Gives him this pet goldfish and it's like evil from a parallel universe and it starts killing everybody including Kenny. Somehow or another there's a Cartman that comes out of it with a beard and he's like all nice and shit and then they start beefing. It's a fire ass episode.
I don't know. I'm down for a fucking South Park marathon one night.
For sure. You know what I do in my spare time? I take shows like South Park and Family Guy and shit because it pisses me off watching the seasons where you gotta watch all the fucking opening credits and the closing credits and I like fuck that. I put all that in my video editor, keep it all in order, cut out the beginning part and the end part and just make it like one continuous ass episode that's like I got one video that's literally 24 hours long of Family Guy and it's all in order from season 2 to like 4. No, season 1 to 4. Straight up.
American Dad's good, though.
That was one of my favorites. Dude, Futurama. I binge watched the entire series itself, like every fucking season. One Thanksgiving break from school because I was sick. I just laid in my room the entire time, and like my dad just would bring me food to the room, whatever I could eat and hold it down.
Right.
And like I just binge watched Futurama. I watched every single fucking episode, dude, start to finish.
I think my favorite episode is always gonna be the first. The first episode was a banger.
Yes, dude, yes. How they started that was awesome.
Yeah, the first episode of Futurama is a fucking classic. It's how Fry ended up in the future. He's celebrating New Year's Eve in like 1999 or something. And he falls into like some cryo chamber and gets frozen for 1,000 years, and then he ends up, there with all them people. But the thing is, he leaves behind a dog, or is that the same episode? I know it's the same timeline, but I feel like that happened in a later episode. He found the fossil of the dog. Yeah, and yeah.
And an old New York under city, yeah.
So that was a different episode.
And then I remember like how he met Bender in that episode. Was at the suicide booth.
I think the first thing you ever heard Bender say in Futurama was "Bite my shiny metal ass." I think that was Bender's first line, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he's like, "You're a real robot. Bite my shiny metal ass." Oh shit! I don't know. That might not be the. Futurama was a banger, dude. Every episode was.
And the one where they run into that island and it's all cave women and they fuck them to death or some shit, or they want to fuck them to death as a punishment type shit. I can't remember what they did. I'm gonna do that one day and get fucked to death. Die a happy man.
I really wish my fucking stocks would take off more. I'm trying to make some bank off that. AMC to the moon. Please invest in AMC.
Something. And I still can't log on to motherfucking Robinhood. Fucking pissed.
Dude, it's up $5 today. I ain't checked it all day. I'm up $2.
Have y'all looked up any good movies or anything coming out? Like any new ones?
No.
I saw this one that was like Crazy Cougars Volume 52. And
It's called what?
Called Crazy Cougars Volume 52. And yeah.
I heard Kong versus Godzilla was just a letdown.
I know the ending and I'm very disappointed.
I feel like I saw a movie that was Kong versus Godzilla like a long time ago though, like 6 years ago or so. Or more, maybe a little bit longer than that. I remember one of them like prying the other one's mouth open and like doing this crazy force field ass thing. I don't even know. I was so high whenever I watched that movie. I couldn't even.
I think Coming to America like 2 is out.
Yeah.
I want to watch it.
I've never watched the first.
And then I want to watch Wonder Woman 1984, because I watched the first one and that was a fucking good ass movie.
I want to watch the OG Batman with Adam West and shit. It's supposed to be on some like real life looking like some live action Scooby Doo head ass shit.
Me and my dad used to watch the original Batman TV show. Yeah.
Really? The one I think it's from the 60s or some shit. Is it funny? I've never seen it.
My dad, I remember every episode it ended the same way. You say it to my dad all the time. Same bat time, same bat place.
Oh, okay, that's funny. Y'all ever I was gonna ask y'all if I ever seen a certain show, but I forgot what it was. I hate that.
It be like that sometimes.
It just left my brain entirely.
Deuces.
Now Chappelle's Show was a fire ass show though. I don't know if y'all ever watched that, but that's a funny ass fucking show. I'm a big ass fan of stand up though. I stay watching stand up and listening to hip hop.
Apparently they made another Avatar, or they might.
Oh, I wish.
Avatar Airbender or Avatar the Blue People?
The blue.
Oh yeah, that might be pretty fucking good. Yeah, that was a good ass movie. It had to grow on me though. I didn't like it when it first came out. I was like, this shit is so fucking stupid. But I watched it a few times and then I was like, you know what? These bitches is bad. I'd probably smack.
It was next level.
I liked it more because of the attractive blue bitches. And the whole time I was watching the fucking movie, I started humming that song in my head. That tuned out everything that was going on in the movie except for the cool shit. No, whenever they pulled that guy off the wheelchair and he got up and he did the thing where whatever happens and they transform into the blue people, that was crazy because he just went stupid.
Apparently, Robert Pattinson came out in a new movie called Tenet.
Wasn't that the guy that played Edward in Twilight?
Mm-hmm.
I feel ashamed that I know that. I never watched Twilight before a day in my life.
You're a fanboy.
I've watched every movie of Twilight.
I watched all of Twilight.
I think they're good.
We were gonna watch Twilight at one of your birthday parties like 10 years ago. The night we had all the monster. You remember that? We made that video. Oh my god, and bro! I have that video. If I show it to you, you will laugh your fucking ass off. Yeah, I think it was Eclipse that we were supposed to watch or some shit, but we never watched it because we fucking got so wired up we passed out. And I didn't watch it.
I want to see the new Conjuring. The Devil Made Me Do It.
I didn't see the first Conjuring though. I want to see that too.
The first Conjuring is my favorite scary movie.
It's scary though. Oh, which one is like? That might be the second one. Where I think was it a girl? She like goes to turn the TV off, and the dude's in the chair. He's bad. He's a pop ass kid.
Have you ever heard of that movie that's called, I think it's called like The Girl in the Basement or some shit like that?
See, I just don't click on those.
Do not watch that fucking movie, bro.
Hey, don't watch The Nun. I heard that is scary.
I haven't watched it.
I guess I probably will.
I watched The Girl in the Basement one day with Saddam. He was like, yeah, this is a good ass movie. This is a good ass movie. I'm halfway through it and I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why are you showing me this? It was crazy. I really don't even want to talk about what the fuck happens either. It is so fucking vile.
You ever watch the new Space Jam?
Yeah, Joyner Lucas is supposed to be in it. I'm definitely gonna watch it now. I wasn't gonna watch it before.
July 16th.
July 16th?
Mm-hmm.
I'm mad now.
Hey, Snake Eyes G.I. Joe Origins. I love the first G.I. Joe.
I never really was a big fan of G.I. Joe like that. I used to watch this movie called Toy Soldiers. That was a dope ass movie. It was about it was like some Toy Story live action head ass shit, but it was like a bunch of soldiers instead. A bunch of toy soldiers and shit come to life and fuck shit up. It was a fire ass movie. I can't really remember much more than that, but it was dope.
Like G.I. Joe men, yeah.
Type shit, yeah.
And Toy Story, yeah.
Yeah. That was a dope ass fucking movie. I want to see that again.
The Green Knight.
What's that? New movie?
Yeah, a mythic knight, Sir Gawain, King Arthur's headstrong nephew in this medieval fantasy epic from A24. Suicide Squad, they're making a second one, I guess.
Suicide Squad? I never watched any of it. Isn't Jim Carrey in one of those? Or a couple, both of those?
That's Will Smith, the one, but he's not in the second one, apparently. Oh, they're coming out with a second Venom, and the first Venom was very
It was a good movie.
Speaking of Will Smith, bro, you know what I want to see another Hancock.
That would be dope, yeah.
Marvel movies are famous.
Will Smith's been killing it lately in the movies. Y'all see the new Bad Boys? Or they're making another Bad Boys already, apparently.
I want to watch it.
But that movie Bad Boys for Life, that's a dope ass movie.
Yeah, you know. They're making a new Halloween. Dude, they need to leave that alone. They've made so many Halloween.
I never watched Halloween like that. I saw one movie, I think. I was kind of into Jeepers Creepers and Final Destination and shit like that.
Tom Cruise is making a new Top Gun.
I've seen Top Gun a few times.
It's called Top Gun Maverick, November 19th, 2021.
If Logan Paul's not in it, I'm gonna be mad.
The Matrix 4.
I've never watched The Matrix.
Me neither.
I would like to.
The first one, man. Bob's Burgers, the movie.
Fuck that. I don't even
I
like
like Burgers.
I like the other show that guy made, the old one, that home movie show. That's an old ass show. It was dope. I liked home movies.
Holy fuck, speaking of Robert Pattinson and Batman.
Batman?
Yeah, they're coming out with a new Batman in 2022. And Robert Pattinson's playing him.
I'm Batman.
John Wick Chapter 4. May 24, 2022, people.
They need to make another hit, man. I love those. Those are amazing.
Avatar 2.
Yes.
December 16th, 2022.
20s. They hoeing us.
That's like 28 months.
Yeah, Coming to America came out March 5th. I want to go watch that.
Yeah, I definitely want to see Coming to America. Oh, Will Smith had another dope-ass movie that I wanted to talk about. It was like, they pretty much CGI'd a younger version of him, like from the Fresh Prince days. It was pretty much him, but he had this crazy-ass thing over his head that manipulated the video editing, I guess, that made it easier to make it make it look like the younger version of him. But the movie's basically like they make a clone of him.
Oh yeah, I just watched it the other day.
Fight as a
Gemini Man.
Gemini Man, yeah, that's a badass movie. I fucks with that movie.
It's just one of the things like, how many times do I want to watch a movie with somebody's clone?
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know. I mean, it was Will Smith. Will Smith's a good actor. I enjoyed Will Smith.
That was a good movie though.
You know, I want to watch fucking
If they make a new Men in Black, I'll watch it.
Yeah.
I haven't even thought about that movie. It's been so long.
The movie he was in when he was young, it's like back in time, but they're like detectives and they had like the metal things around their head. Him and the white guy.
Nope, never seen it.
I'm still blown away from yesterday when you told me Eddie Murphy was in a space movie.
Yeah, it was fire. Oh, you know what they need to make? A new Rush Hour.
Rush Hour would slap. I didn't see the fourth one yet though. I don't even think I saw the third one, but the first and second one were classics.
I've seen all of them.
I remember at the end of Rush Hour 2 when the outtakes and shit, damn, he ain't gonna be in Rush Hour 3. And then it was like 15 years later. Probably not that long, I'm joking.
9 years, 8 years.
Probably.
Hey, I mean, you know they want the money.
Jackie Chan and the Karate Kid with Jaden Smith like 10, 12 years ago. That was a dope ass movie. People shitted on that movie at first.
What?
Yeah, people shitted on that movie when it came
I feel
out.
like Jackie Chan did a marvelous job. But Jackie Chan's a great actor. I mean, it's...
And they did a good job modernizing that movie. Most of the time I don't like that shit. When they try to take an old movie and make it like today, I fucking hate that shit sometimes. But they did a good job that time.
I haven't watched the original Karate Kid in a minute. That would be a good rewatch. Or some Ninja Turtles.
Oh,
You know, karate. I haven't watched Ninja Turtles in years.
I used to have a VHS tape of the OG cartoon. That shit used to slap.
Yeah, I haven't watched Ninja Turtles in a minute. I used to own like my favorite one. There was like the second or the third one that they made, and it was like Ninja Turtles 2 or 3, whatever. It
The
was
live action.
Yeah.
The one that was, I think it was called TMNT or some shit.
No, it wasn't TMNT. It was just Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1, and it was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The second one or third one, they went back in time to like Samurai Medieval Knights
What
Japan.
the fuck?
I missed it.
dope.
Why have I not seen that?
That's what I'm saying.
That's my favorite one.
Bro, you remember them old ass Power Ranger movies we used to watch?
Yes.
I think it was the first Power Rangers movie me and you used to watch. It was with the purple guy and the purple slime or some shit.
Yeah.
I don't even hardly remember what happened in that shit, but that was a bomb ass fucking movie.
Back in the day. Now I look back at Power Rangers, I'm like, that shit was fucking dumb. But when I was a kid, it was fire.
It was fire as a kid, I'm not gonna lie. I never was really into Star Wars and shit like everybody else was, but Power Rangers was my shit.
I love Star Wars. I'm a Lord of the Rings guy too.
I mean, I like Lord of the Rings. It's just it doesn't keep my attention like that.
Never.
Yeah, they're long movies. You gotta have a good attention span too.
I like it a lot more than I like Harry Potter though. I never liked Harry Potter.
Never watched Harry Potter.
I own every movie in Harry Potter.
It's just weird. Something about that movie just don't hit me right, I guess.
Never watched
What? Dude, you have not lived a life.
it. I just never.
I can see why people like it. I just don't.
I got all the Blu-rays.
See, I don't even think I've ever watched the Blu-ray. Is it really as good as people act like it
I
is?
spent $80-$90 on this box set.
Jesus.
See Game of Thrones? See that?
Oh, I own every season of Game of Thrones too. That is my shit.
I want to have every season of Sons of Anarchy. I really like that show.
That was a fucking fire ass show.
That's a good show.
Yeah, that's a good show.
I watched every episode of that too.
That show got shit on a lot because of the subject matter and, you know, what people were saying.
Fuck them.
Yeah. I like that show, though.
I did.
I really, really like that show.
Hell, I thought it was fire. I was like, okay.
It was just crazy. What got me is all the twists, like how fast something would happen, and it'd be like, whoa, I thought this was gonna happen. Whenever the mom killed the baby mama, she stabbed her or some shit, I think with a key.
Yeah.
I couldn't see that coming from a mile away.
I hate when a dude got killed in jail. That sucks.
Opie. Yeah, my second mom hates that. She was like, I remember before I ever saw that, all she was talking about was Opie. She showed me another movie that guy was in, and she was like, that's Opie. I was like, oh, that movie was funny. You ever heard of a movie called Lone Star State of Mind? Mm-mm. It's funny. It's really funny. It's got a few other people that you might recognize in it. I just can't remember their fucking names, but it's dope. It's like some little country type shit. It's funny.
You know, maybe speaking of that kind of movie genre I had watched while I was No Country for Old Men.
I've heard of it.
Okay, that's the dude that just the killer, and he's got the oxygen tank with the thing, and he just zing, and hits him in the fucking head with it. It's got the dude from Men in Black in it, the old white guy.
I don't even remember what that guy's name is. You said No Country for Old Men?
Yeah, it's a good movie.
I know I fucking heard of it. I never really watched movies like that unless it was some shit that I was already into. The Rugrats movies. You remember the Rugrats movies?
Dude, yeah, I remember they went to Japan. That was cool.
Every one of them slapped.
Yeah, they still would.
I never watched
Dude, you didn't watch shit.
You're not living life, my friend.
it. I guess not.
I was ready to hurt my brother very bad whenever he scratched up all my Rugrats DVDs. But he was a Rugrat himself, so what can you do?
Ready to go to war.
That sucks.
It's all good.
What are y'all, some of y'all's goals, future plans? I mean, what y'all been cooking on, thinking about?
I really want to go perform again. I'm definitely gonna have this virtual performance thing in this room sometime soon, but I really want to start like performing again, like bad.
Yeah, that sounds fire. I want to see you perform some more.
Like I don't even care about dropping music right now. I got a shitload of music out right now. I just want to fucking get on stage.
What about you, B?
The future for me.
Man, just go.
Hit 6 figures. That's a good goal.
That's a damn good goal.
My man's.
Kind of my mindset. When I hit 6, I want to hit 7.
Well, I ain't worried after I hit 6 because I know I can. I already made it.
Really, I'm gonna be kind of like Rick Ross. 9 figures was the goal. When I hit that bitch, like he said, 9 figures was the goal till I hit it. I'm talking multi-billion.
Okay, it still be 8 figures?
I'm talking like 11 billion.
I don't think Rick Ross has hit 11 billion.
Nah.
The top of the top is at like 6 billion, I believe.
He does have like the biggest swimming pool in North America.
Let me go swimming.
That is mansion.
Oh, then that means that he done spent all his motherfucking on playing.
It's hot as hell. Let me go swimming.
You got a fire at house.
I bet he does. I never looked at his house. Normally, I be looking at people's houses. I know what Eminem's house looks like. I know Lil Wayne's house looks like 50 Cent's house. A couple rock people I can't think of.
I think I've seen M's house.
Yeah, M does. He's got a couple. It looks like 2 little guest houses. I guess maybe possibly for his daughters. I don't know. But does he have a pool? I know he's got a fire ass looking motherfucking basketball court.
I'm sure he has a pool.
He
probably has an indoor pool.
I don't remember seeing a pool on the picture that I saw. Lil Wayne's house is fucking massive.
Is it?
Yeah.
Where you live in New Orleans?
I don't remember. I think he's got a bunch of houses. I think the one that I saw might have been in Florida.
I know he's still got a house in New Orleans though.
I'm sure.
Yeah, he has to. There's no way he doesn't. I think M's just got that one house in Detroit.
That's where he just stays, right?
I don't know about 50. I feel like 50 has got a lot of real estate going on for him. I couldn't even tell you where the house that I saw was from.
I love how petty he is. That man bought all the tickets.
Dr. Dre just recently bought a really nice house. You know the fucking plants that'll just grow up the wall and get around shit and all that? He's got that shit all over the front of his house and it looks so fucking nice.
That's dope. That's promising.
He did an interview with Lil Wayne, like on Lil Wayne's podcast.
Lil Wayne's got a podcast?
Yeah, Eminem was on that, bro. They did a fire ass interview. Eminem did.
I would like to hear this.
Yeah, I didn't know this.
Yes, Lil Wayne's podcast is very
good. Is it on
good.
Spotify? Is it on...
I don't know. I watch it on YouTube because I like watching the video. I like watching him react and shit to people. And most of the time he's got the people on screen. I don't think I've ever seen him do an in-studio interview, but he does them on screen. And that's just as good, I think. The Dr. Dre one was good as fuck. Eminem didn't get on video.
He didn't?
No.
That's not really ever been his thing, though.
Yeah, Eminem's never really been. He's been super, super secluded.
Oh, he don't flash shit for real. He's got nice shit, but he just don't flash it like that.
Yeah. There's only one time that I could really think of in recent years where I saw him get somewhat paparazzi'd. It was just one guy, and I think he's walking out of it looked like he was walking out of a movie theater or something. He just puts his fist up and turns around, looks at the camera, and then just starts walking away. Like, he's super fucking cool, apparently. I saw one video where there's a bunch of people waiting on him. I don't know how the fuck they knew he was finna do this or something, but fucking, I don't know. But he just pulls up to where this big ass group of people are. He hops out, and then he lets everybody in this big ass group just take a bunch of pictures. And then his bodyguards move a few people out the way, and he hops right back in the car, and the car hauls ass.
He was like, fuck that. I'm dipping. I imagine one of them houses on his property is probably just for security.
Oh, yeah.
Lil Wayne's house has got to be just dope. Like, he's just got to have, like, a big, massive pool, like, all types of shit to just fuck around. I mean, it's Lil Wayne. He probably got an indoor skate park.
I'm pretty sure he does, yeah. Pretty sure he does.
I remember 50's episode of MTV Cribs. I don't think he still has a house, but that was a dope-ass house. He had the Superman bed, like, it was shaped like the Superman emblem. It was big. It was like 2 California Kings put together.
Oh, my.
I remember that was like semi early in his career.
Yeah.
Like and he said he was showing his awards. More than half of them had Eminem's name on it and shit. He was like, they won't even give me an award without M's name on it, man. It's bullshit.
Yeah, he showed off his like $150,000 chandelier. Just hanging over his dining table that you don't eat at.
Yeah, I think he said that too. I'd never eat at this table.
I wish. Give me your chandelier on for
Must be nice.
Yeah, you don't use it. Let me get that 50.
Yeah.
10 cent.
Can I just get that off of you real quick?
I'll hang it up in my room.
Yeah, I'm gonna hang it up at somebody else's house.
My house.
Hey, fuck the ceiling, fam.
Fuck him.
I want to see Boosie's house.
I bet Boosie got a fire ass out. He got bitches everywhere too.
I know Boosie's got secret rooms.
Oh, Boosie got real estate.
Yeah, Boosie's smart.
Boosie got a bank.
Boosie is smart. Very smart.
Where you living?
He still lives in Louisiana, I think.
I'm pretty sure.
He still comes to Mobile all the time though.
Boosie got fucked over in Biloxi and he started coming to Mobile more.
Let's see.
Something happened to him in Biloxi.
He comes to the mall in Mobile.
Someone stole his train.
He got harassed by a security guard or something and they tried to sue him, and when he got arrested they took all of his jewelry or something like that.
Oh, the cops did.
Yeah, the cops took his jewelry, yeah. He got fucked over. I think he might have sued the city of Biloxi and won. I'm pretty sure he did. I'm pretty sure that's what happened.
I know he comes to Mobile a lot, and he goes. I seen him at the mall. Like I was actually there one time when he was there.
That's
fucking
fire.
hordes of people around him.
That's really fire.
Barely got to get a glimpse of him really out of all the people, but I noticed him like in the crowd, like when I kind of stood around. I was like, hey, that's Boosie.
Yeah.
It's probably like the closest I've been to a celeb. Well, no, I mean, in a while, yeah.
The few that I met, bro, that was awesome. Cause I don't really I don't pop out like that. Like I don't go out of my way to try to meet people. But when I do, it's like, bro, that was fire.
Dude, I was just at the mall.
Yeah, that's cool as fuck. I can't imagine just going to the mall and popping up on Lil Boosie. Like maybe No Cap or maybe Young Blue, cause Young Blue used to run around Bel Air Mall a lot, slinging CDs and shit. So I could see me running into him.
Let be there a lot.
Let. That'd be fire if any of us ran into Let.
Oh, fuck yeah. He knows his cousin.
Boosie's just got an energy about him that's like, you are in the presence of a legend. You are not worthy.
Dripped out nice, walking, just going into whatever he wanted to go into. I like watching him walk past, and then like, I just went on about my business. I was like, this man's already got like 80 people around him. I'm gonna just go ahead about my business.
I like watching him go off in his interviews. That shit's funny. Like on his Vlad interviews, Vlad will say some shit and he'll have like a big passionate rant about it for like 2 minutes. Be like, man, fuck that shit, man. I fucking love that shit. Cause Boosie just be going off.
He reminds me of the TikTok and the uncle. He's like, hey, am I gonna benefit off your conversation? Can I make money? What you about to tell me? No, All right, then keep it pushing, baby. If it ain't the green, this is like something like, if it ain't the green, I ain't worried about it. I got other things to do. Something I don't remember. I don't remember the end. I just remember the first part. I just remember fucking almost shooting water through my nose watching it the first time.
When do y'all think Drake's gonna drop? You think Drake's gonna drop this year? Or what about Wayne? You think Wayne's gonna drop anytime soon?
Probably not.
I don't think so either.
He's just chilling on his bankroll on the Carter 5. What's he gonna make, the Carter 6 next?
I heard he is. I know Kevin Gates is supposed to drop Kazo soon.
I'm ready for that.
Yeah.
I'm ready for that.
Yup. Because I knew since he dropped East Look, because I guess he's just naming his main albums after his kids. So after East Look came out, I was like, bae, he's going to name the next one Kaza. And it took a long time, but he finally did it. I thought his, oh yeah, he did put out I'm Him. I was finna say, I thought he was going to put out a called I'm Him, but he did. That album was fucking crazy.
Dude, and all his Luca Brasi albums were good. I mean...
Yeah, I definitely like all the Luca Brasi joints.
Kevin Gates is a good artist all the way around.
By Any Means 2 probably wasn't the best, but I love it. I still love it.
By Any Means, the first one?
The first one was bonkers. That Dope Beat feature, fuck.
That whole album was heat. Dude, I just remember there was the shit in high school. Kevin Gates, dude. I Don't Get Tired was the shit, like junior year of high school.
And in high school, you couldn't catch me not listening to Kevin Gates.
Lil Gates.
Lil Gates. Nah.
I listened to him on the way to the went to the studio today.
Hell yeah.
I was bumping him this morning, him and Rilo.
Yup.
I've just been listening to my own shit, giving in my narcissistic bag.
My narcissistic way.
It's straight me, because I'm the fucking GOAT. I've been coming around on Gucci lately. I used to really not like Gucci like that, but...
I mean, I'll never forget that live performance that you showed us. Where Gucci
that was crazy.
Why don't you go dig up your homeboy?
He said, send some more, I'm going to send them the same way, in a box right back to you. I was like, man.
Pookie Loke, right?
Yeah, we smoking on Pookie Loke tonight. Yeah, he was. I said, damn.
I think you showed us that.
I said, damn. Fuck. Yeah, that was some crazy shit.
That's disrespectful as fuck on a new level, though.
I'm pretty sure they got paid for that, though. I feel like neither Gucci nor Jeezy would have done that if they didn't get a bag off of it.
Of course they got bag off anything.
But Gucci been had a bag.
I love how Gucci showed up in all Gucci. Y'all stupid. There was only one true cougher, and that is I.
So about this show Manifest, before I forget about what I was going to say about it.
I don't know anything about it.
So it's on Netflix. It's fire. So this flight is called Flight 828. It went basically through this like crazy turbulence. Well, they never aged, but it had been 5 years. But to them, it was still the same day, but 5 years previous. You see what I'm saying?
Saw like a bunch of Stewie Griffins.
Yeah. It was like it never fucking happened, but you know what I mean? Like it happened. And it's like these individual ones... Like, if certain things, there's a chick, she was a cop, and then there's this guy, he was a therapist, and then, you have to really watch it to get to it. It's so good, though. Like, I've been fucking intrigued, just indulging in this shit.
Manifest?
Yeah, it's called Manifest. There's 2 seasons already. I'm like halfway through the first one.
I'm intrigued.
It's really good if you like. It's one of them things like you're like, what the fuck, and then you see all the crazy shit happens. I mean, because like 5 years is a long time for a plane to go missing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's. I don't want to be a spoiler, so like I can't really go into detail. But like it's one of the things you gotta watch it. You got it's one of them things you throw on you like, damn, like at least finish this first episode. Like it was some pressure. I really enjoyed it.
You see where Tesla, one of the top producer cars in America.
Damn, really?
I believe that.
I mean, yeah, I'm not
Number
saying
1 in rank.
I'm not completely shocked.
The Model 3.
A lot of people have been hopping on that little self-driving wave. I've been seeing a lot of videos of people getting pulled over because they were sleeping while their shit was on autopilot mode.
Ain't no way.
Literally sleeping. I see videos of people reading books and, you know, playing games and being on their phone and shit, but that's... Motherfucker, you asleep.
Yeah, that's a whole different thing. You should at least be awake for that.
Yeah. Y'all know anything about any music that's coming out this week?
No. Speaking of fucking music, let's go ahead and get right to the shit.
I wanted to talk about the Polo G album first, before that.
I listened to a few songs.
I hadn't listened to that.
I lost my premium, so it's been rough.
Damn.
It's been rough.
My cousin that bad.
I did like the Polo G album though. I didn't expect to like it, but I did. And I see a bunch of people calling it mid. I've been seeing a lot of Piano G. I barely know what that means, but I guess that means he's singing too much. I mean, I like it. I don't see why people are griping about it. I guess he's supposed to be on some G shit. He's supposed to be like rapping about some Chicago shit. Is that what? I mean, you probably know more about Polo G than I do.
Yeah, he's from Chicago. I mean, he's
But like,
about that. Like, yeah.
I'm talking about like his rap style though.
I mean, usually, yeah. I gotta really listen to it. I have not touched it. I've been so busy.
I like the album though. I like the album. It's pretty good. I can't think of any song names because I was listening to it at work. I wasn't looking at the song titles, but I like probably I would say 85% of it was fire.
Enough to be #1 album in America.
Oh yeah, it's definitely better than the Migos album. But I will say that Culture 3 is probably the best Migos album that's came out. But I didn't like Culture 2 at all. Culture 1 was alright for what it was, but I just think Culture 3 is better.
I'm not a Migos person, honestly, that much. But I listened to almost the whole album except like 2 songs on Culture 3, and I'm not jiving with it. I like Straightening.
Yeah, I like Straightening.
And the song with Youngboy, and that was that.
I like Narcos.
Oh, shit.
I definitely wasn't a big fan of the Drake feature.
No, fuck that, Drake. Don't ever do that again, or I'm not listening.
I like Straightening a lot, probably because they shouted out Eminem. I'm probably biased, but I like.
That was just a good song, though, in general, honestly.
Yeah.
From an unbiased person, that was a fire song.
Yeah, and they're actually like they were actually saying some dope shit, and they had some good rhyme schemes too. I noticed, but I like the NBA YoungBoy feature. I normally don't like NBA YoungBoy at all. Of course, I'm gonna love the Juice WRLD feature because it's Juice WRLD. I don't think I was the biggest fan of like all of the other cuts that didn't have features, though. I can't. None of them really stuck out to me except Straightening.
Thumbs down.
Yeah, but if you heard Culture 2 and then listen to that album, you would probably like it better, just because Culture 2 is just not good in my opinion at all.
I mean, I hate to be shitting on somebody like that. I'm not trying to, but like, I know Offset can do better music than that.
I've never been a fan of the Migos like at all. I've been watching them ever since they were first starting to blow up and shit back in like 2011, 2012. I think Versace was the first thing I heard, and that was before Drake got on it. I was just like, nah, this ain't it. But everybody else fucks with it.
I remember, like, the only couple songs that at first I was like, okay, they're not bad. They just got so overplayed by me. It was like Fight Night.
I don't even know
I'm
that.
gonna knock that pussy out like Fight Night.
I like that song with Cardi though. They got that song Motorsport.
I don't know if I listened to it.
I like that song.
They got one song with Gucci. It's like, I think it's called Wet.
I've never been big on Gucci that much either.
Raindrop, Drop Top. That song.
Bad and Bougie.
Yeah, it was so overplayed. Oh my god.
Yeah, I definitely don't like that song.
Cooking up dope in a crock pot. I'll never forget that as long as I live.
The only thing that I really liked about the whatever came out of that song is whenever the Migos had that interview with Joe Budden and Academics on the BET. I think it was the black carpet they call it. Fucking Offset. Do I look like I'm left off Bad and Bougie? That shit was funny as hell.
I mean, they made millions of dollars. I mean,
Oh yeah, they definitely killing it, but it's just the music ain't for me. But I mean, hey, if they got all that success, they probably deserve it. Shit.
hey, you know, if that's your thing, it's your
I can tell they worked hard. I will give them that. I definitely respect their hustle. They worked their asses off to be where they are.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to take that away from them at all. It's not my thing. I want to fucking go to that concert. We were talking about the Tech Nine concert.
Oh yeah, Tech Nine's coming to Mobile in November, I believe. Yeah, that's gonna be fire.
That person I know, I got told more about it.
Tech Nine always puts on a good show at Soul Kitchen. Always.
Some other people that was coming to Soul Kitchen.
Jelly Roll, Struggle. I think those are the only two I could really remember.
I wish Rod Wave would come.
I feel like if I listen to Rod Wave more, I would like him more.
That's my shit.
I like what I've heard by him. I definitely like. He's the one that sings Cuban Links, right? Yeah, I fucks with that.
My thing with him, honestly, I like, you know how you're biased with Eminem. I'm biased with him because when I was going through like,
I'm biased with Kevin Gates, XXX.
When I was going through that tough shit, like that's when I really started listening to him, and I found his album, Ghetto Gospel. Yeah. And I love that whole album. Like it's a good ass album.
I think I found out about him whenever Gates remixed Diva. I think Diva's Rod Wave song, right? I can't remember.
That whole album's good. Rod Wave really does not put out bad music. It's like a mix between like rap and like blues. That's like solely blues. That's the best way I know how to put it. I be getting into it when Rod Wave comes on too.
I can say that I haven't heard a song by him that I don't like.
And you know, like I'm not huge on like rapper chains, and that's another thing about Rod Wave. Like you know, get the big pen on. I'm not usually huge on all that.
T-Pain is the chain goat. I don't care what nobody says. T-Pain's got that for life.
Really, we'll have to go into that in just a second because I want to know more about it.
Okay, I'll remember it. I'm not gonna forget that.
Rod Wave is like, I'm not big into chains like that. Like I want a Cuban link, but I'm not usually like the whole diamond pendant thing. Like I'm not really into it until I seen his. He's got one, and it's literally fucking a giant wave. And it's all diamonds, and it says Rod Wave, and like.
I pay a little bit of attention to rappers' jewelry.
That hoe is bad. It is fire. Like I told Devin, I was like, I'm not usually one of those people that's like trying to get something somebody else got, but like I might have to bucket buy a replica of one of the bitches just to keep in the house to show off.
No, you know what's another cool thing to pay attention to that's kind of like that? I like paying attention to rappers' tattoos and shit. Like when they got something that's not generic. Like I don't give a fuck if you got no motherfucking teardrops or no shit like that. No fucking lipstick marks or just some shit tattooed on your neck. I don't give a fuck about that. But if you got some shit that's like actually dope, I'll be like, oh shit, this guy's got this. No, bro. Drake's tattoos, bro. Drake's tattoos are so fucking trash. All of them. He's got a tattoo of Lil Wayne. Them motherfuckers, they did him so dirty. How the fuck you give Drake a bad tattoo? But yeah, the T-Pain thing.
But that's it. It's not. It ain't got Rod Wave. It's Rod, and then it's got the wave below it.
Yeah, I like that. That is pretty sick. I like, but T-Pain is certified the GOAT because this motherfucker walked around with probably the heaviest chain in the rap game.
Who?
T-Pain. And I couldn't tell you the dimensions of the chain, but you could probably look it up if you wanted to. But it just says big ass chain, and it's got to be like this big.
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah, that's that. And he had another one for when he went on TV that just said big chain.
It is a big ass chain.
T-Pain got bankrolls on him.
Yeah.
You know that bitch is heavy.
Soulja Boy actually had a lot of good dope ass chains too. He had one that was like a globe and it said "The world is yours" around it. He had one of Riley from the Boondocks. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure he had one of himself. And the classic fucking, the one that was in that picture with him and T-Pain, the Soulja Boy logo chain. I fucking love that chain. 50 had a lot of dope ass cross chains, cross pendants that I really liked. And the G-Unit spinner chain, that was my shit.
His chain weighs 10 pounds.
T-Pain's? Heaviest chain in the rap game. I'm pretty sure you can't argue with that. Heaviest chain in the rap game.
I've always loved T-Pain. I'm gonna buy you a drink.
Yeah, from the moment that I heard I'm Sprung for the first time, I was like, oh, shit.
Oh, yes, dude. Oh, I love T-Pain. Don't even get me going. That was fire. I'm
probably gonna drop a tape soon and nothing but remixes. I'm gonna get back in that bag soon. I told a lot of people I was never gonna jack somebody else's beat ever again, but I fucking lied.
You know somebody else that is still around that never Boosie.
Boosie?
I don't know if he's ever had any badass chain, but I was listening to him today when I was on right here.
I never really paid attention to Boosie's chains like that. I just know that he's got a lot of chains. Like, I never looked at his pendants.
I don't know if he got pendants like that.
Yeah, I know he's got a lot of Cuban links of different. He's got a lot of different size Cuban link chains. I know that. I don't know how much white gold he's got. I normally see him just decked out in gold. But if you ask me, I like white gold more. What kind of porn y'all been watching lately? Been watching some of that good shit. Bitches getting clapped.
Bitches getting clapped.
Volume 45.
Oh, fuck.
That's good.
I seen anything like current in the news?
Rock type shit.
No. No.
I've been seeing some rock news lately, like I've been seeing that the Megadeth kicked out their bassist or something, and I saw where the lead singer of Megadeth deleted like all of his shit off of their new album. So I guess they're gonna look for a new guy to play everything.
Damn.
I don't know what even. I mean, I know what happened, but I don't know what the vibe is with them. I don't know if it's beef or I don't know if it's just like you're bad for business, so we can't fuck with you. It's probably that, but. Because he did some shit like I don't know in detail, but I know that there was some kind of crazy video that came out with the guy in it doing some crazy shit with some women, but I don't know what happened. I don't know what the video was actually of. All I know is Megadeth kicked his ass out.
Damn.
And the Metallica whiskey, I was telling y'all about that earlier today. They've got a few different kinds of whiskey out, but the one that I was actually talking to y'all about was the motherfucking. It's part of the 30th anniversary of the Black Album. So what they did when they distilled this whiskey was they at some point or another during the process they blasted the Black Album. I don't know what it does. Apparently that makes the whiskey higher quality or somehow.
Oh, they bullshit.
I don't know how.
They straight bullshit.
I don't know how it works.
Speaking of fucking news, listen to this shit. A Florida woman went to an ATM.
Oh, Florida one.
$20. But discovered $1 billion sitting in her account instead.
Huh?
Listen to this. Unfortunately for her, Chase Bank only showed $1 billion on her receipt to bring attention to an issue with her account, meaning the balance wasn't real.
She was just bullshitting on payments, probably.
Yeah,
I'd be so pissed. I would fight. I would fight the person.
I think I saw that article, but I didn't really read it. I just looked at the headline and was like, dumbass.
NASA has launched dozens of baby squids into space.
That's dope. I wonder if they live. Because they're crazy.
I guess they're just doing that to see.
Squids are really crazy.
I don't understand why that happened. What the fuck? Baby squids? For what purpose?
See if they can live.
Just to see what can sustain life? That's interesting.
Squids are crazy, man. They're not the lucas shit.
Hey, did y'all know they did a remix of What's Poppin' with fucking Pop Smoke on it?
I did not.
Yeah. Oh, damn. They got a big thing going on saying that Kendrick Lamar, that Lil Baby can out-rap Kendrick Lamar.
Never.
Never?
In no universe can Lil Baby out-rap Kendrick Lamar.
I was like, I don't know. I like Lil Baby, but I don't know about that. Kendrick Lamar do drop some heat. How Sony's aiming to sell 22.6 million in PS5s this year.
If whoever said that can give me examples, then I'll entertain the idea. But until then, no. Get Lil Baby's ass out of here when it comes to competing with Kendrick. It's not happening.
What if the squid grow bigger in space?
It's possible.
Because I think they're keeping them on the space station. What if they fucking take over? Fucking whoop the people on the space station.
That's pretty fun.
I want to see what happens.
What if they took over the fucking... Because they're intelligent. They're smart ass animals.
Like natural evolution in time. Like, I wonder what happens.
Is it squid? No, it's octopus. Now it's still... Squid, I guess, pretty smart. They swim around. They make it.
Any fishy is smart.
They try to be.
Devin's ass. Fish are friends, not food.
Who do y'all want to see put out an album next? That probably hasn't been announced yet.
Obviously, I want Rod Wave to drop another album, but
If Rod Wave dropped the album right now, I'd listen to it. I low-key wanted another Roddy Ricch album, even though I don't listen to Roddy Ricch.
I ain't listening, man.
I ain't listen to Roddy Ricch. Really, probably just gets overplayed.
Yeah, the Boggs. Yeah.
That was such a good song, and then
It is a good song, but like we were talking about earlier, I don't listen to the radio or nothing like that, or like playlists or anything like that. So I
think what ruined the box for me was TikToks when it first dropped. Oh my!
It was going stupid on the charts when it first came out. I remember that song went stupid on the charts.
I wonder how much you banked off that.
Oh, fucking enough to be alright.
I'm pretty sure you get paid if somebody uses your song on TikTok. Cause my music's on TikTok, but I don't have a profile. But you can find all my music. You could use my music, all that shit.
Damn, really?
Yeah, I just found this out with Jared a few days ago. Or a couple weeks ago, really. But yeah, I was looking through his TikTok and I was like, because I knew my music was already on TikTok, but I never really tried to bother to look for it or anything. I search up my name and I find like all of my shit. And I'm expecting to just see like a bunch of zeros beside it, right? I see a few of them that's got a couple of numbers next to it, like people actually used it and shit. And a couple of them it looked like it was just some little girl playing with her mom's phone or something, just like on some random shit. And then there was another one, used one of my songs called Don't Cave, and it's about like drug addiction and shit. This motherfucker's walking into a dope ass looking cave, and you just hear me rapping in the background. And I'm like, that's actually really fucking cool.
That is dope. How many views that TikTok get?
I didn't even look at the views. I was just like, damn, that's a fire-ass looking fucking cave. I feel like that guy probably didn't know anything about me. He probably just searched up the word cave in the music bar, and I'm probably one of the only people that have the word cave in their fucking song titles.
Don't cave. Walking into a cave.
Yeah. But the first half of that song is about you-know-who.
I had a busy-ass day today. It poured-ass rain for a little bit. But I went to Popeyes and got a spicy chicken sandwich. That bitch was on point with a fat-ass lemonade. Oh,
That sounds amazing.
Oh,
Don't make me break out the coupons. I'll go to Popeyes right now. I'll let y'all finish this podcast.
Did you find the alternator?
Yeah. Yep. Oh, what the fuck, man? But I was able to make it home from work today. I figured out the shit was happening, so I'm sure I can make it back one time so we'll go work on it.
Yeah.
I'm ready for Kevin Gates to drop Kaza. That's what I want. I've been waiting for Kaza for a few years now. Like way before he even said he was gonna drop an album called Kaza. I was like, I know he gonna drop that Kaza.
Time Served. That is a fire-ass Moneybag album. Song after song.
I never got into him like that.
Listen to Time Served.
I was supposed to go to one of his concerts, but I backed out. I think he had one in Biloxi. I think so.
That sounds about right. You know who I really kind of want to put in there? I might just see what it's like.
Garth Brooks. I knew it. I knew you was gonna say that.
T.I.
T.I., yeah. T.I. actually, yeah, he just acted like he's finna retire. But I don't never believe it when a rapper says he's gonna retire, ever. I learned that from Jay-Z.
I don't know. He got some money, though. He could if he wanted to.
He could, but I don't think he's got the willpower to stop making music.
Oh, Quando.
Quando Rondo?
Yeah.
I never fucked with him like that. There's a couple songs that Smokey showed me by him that I like, but I don't remember what the fuck they're called. There was one song I've been trying to find and I can't find it. Smokey showed it to me, and whenever I'm like, bro, what's that song you play by Quando that went like this? And he's like, bro, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. Like, man, damn.
Bro, I don't know what you talking about. Bro, you showed me the song. What do you...
I just now started listening to fucking Vaughn.
Really?
Yeah, I never really. That's somebody else when Vaughn's album dropped, 6 was on my ass. You need to listen to this album. You need to listen to this album, and I just never did. I don't never listen to nobody when they tell me to listen to music.
I wish Pop Smoke could come back alive and make a new album. That would be dope.
He's probably gonna have like 1 or 2 more come out though. There's probably 1 or 2 more albums.
Or like saved up music, shit like that. Yeah. That he's like, yeah.
50 Cent said he wasn't gonna fuck with any more Pop Smoke albums because their management's been sloppy or some shit.
Damn, really?
Yeah, he said he's only doing that one.
Damn, that's fucked. I can't believe that. Well, I mean, 50's a businessman at the end of the day.
Yeah.
He's gonna make his money. That's all he cares about right now.
I guess 50 just got uncomfortable.
I don't like the dude that sounds like Pop Smoke that you like, Devin. I don't.
Who? Dusty Locane.
I don't know. He sounds like an off-brand version you get from Wish of Pop Smoke.
You guys don't really listen to Scarlord like that. You remember that night that Kyle was over here and I was playing music back there on the speakers and there was a guy rapping and screaming and shit? That's Scarlord. I'm waiting on his album. He's supposed to drop soon. That shit is fire. I fucking love that guy's music.
I'm sure you heard of Puya.
Yeah, I love Puya. People tell me I look like Puya all the time.
It's fucking hot.
It is.
Alright, we could.
Yeah, we could.
Goodbye.